Nana's diary.
Hey y'all, what's up? It is Nana's Blings and Things. I don't know why I said that. I never say stuff like that. Anyway, so you guys know that I love to play in clay, and you know that I recently started messing with jewelry, which I'm falling in love with, and I am getting back to my rhinestones. Yes, and the reason why I do so many different things is because I do have a little online store that I sell, not this, I'm making this for me, that I sell the stuff that I make because I have nowhere to put it, so I'd rather somebody enjoy it. I mean, I don't know what else to do with it, and I did pay money for the supply, so that's a way for me to get a little bit of it back. And I don't sell for high prices, although when I make my things that are made strictly from Swarovski crystals, those will be priced a little higher, but at this moment my stuff is really reasonable because I'm not trying to make a killing. I'm just trying to let somebody else enjoy the things that I've made. Just in case you're wondering, this was a mint box that I got from Trader Joe's a long time ago. It had some like green tea mints in it. I just use it to hold jewelry that I may be working on, small projects. This is just a little chain that I'm trying to make into a necklace. I didn't have any idea. I just saw these crackle beads and I just wanted to do something with them, so I was making a necklace out of them for myself. And the box, I love seeing, you guys saw that mug that I did, and the mirror where I was using pearls and diamonds together. I love that look, so I made my own little mix and I was using it to cover this box, and I'm gonna use it as a pill box when we get out the house again, when this COVID is over. This is something that I can put my medication in my purse and have something to have my pills in. So that's what I was going to use it for. At least that was my idea to use it for. Okay, and what I'm really here for is this. I did a post on Jessima Tutorials Facebook page group. I love her channel. I love her work. She is like one of my favorite clay artists. There's a couple of them out there. I love Turtle Sleep Beads. I love Jessima Tutorials. I love oh my god, Katie Gordon is good. I love her. Thinking outside the box, I absolutely love her. Creativity is amazing. A host more, I just can't name them all right now, but because of those people that I've named, those are the people that got me really interested into clay, and those are the people who really got me interested in clay. Once I saw their videos, I was done. I wanted to do what they were doing, try what they were doing, try to come close to what they're doing and over time I will. I'm getting better and better. So there's something in I guess clay creation called a Natasha bead, and they can be quite challenging to make. I've made a few just by luck, but they weren't anything special and I couldn't get them lined up right, so they didn't really end up being a true Natasha bead. So I was playing around with a cane that I made that I didn't like, and I'm gonna try to find a picture of it and insert it in here if I can. If I can't, I'm sorry, but I made this cane. I really didn't like it. When I put it on things, it just wasn't cute at all. So I decided to just chop it up and try to make a Natasha bead, and it ended up being my first ever successful, in my opinion, Natasha bead. And what is a Natasha bead? A Natasha bead, I'll link a video of one of the clay artists making one so you can see it in full. And unfortunately, anybody who's doing YouTube or videos, it's like when you do something that's really special, sometimes you just don't film it and you be hitting yourself upside the head because you didn't have your camera out to film it. I was just playing in clay. never would have thought that I was going to come out with this. And what it is you cut your clay up and you roll it out and you twist it and you roll it out again, and you have to be careful. Don't go too far because you're going to lose the clay and it's going to start coming into one color. But you stop at a certain point and you cut it in half. After you shaped it up, you cut it in half, and then you put those pieces together and you have this mirrored piece. So if you can just imagine, half of this was just that, and then the other half, and then I put them together and it made this bead, and it's my favorite color. It's purple. It is beautiful, and I've been sitting on it for a while trying to figure out what I was going to do with this, and I knew it was going to be a pendant, but I was worried about putting the hole in it, what I was going to do with it, so I just left it as is. So tonight I am going to make this into a necklace for myself. This is my prized possession, my first ever successful Natasha bead. And Natasha beads they're almost like, what is that coal into diamonds? I don't know, I'm bad with sayings, but it's something that could be considered ugly, chopped up clay that you didn't know what to do with it, and you could have discarded it and put it in a trash can, but you just needed it and worked it out and gave it a little bit of love and cut it in half, and it became something so beautiful. That's a life story right there. But let me get off my stoop and make this into some jewelry. Now the rest of this is probably going to be in music, which is my MO, because I first I need to get my bead mat too. It makes it better for you guys to see, but the rest of it's probably going to be to music because I'm still new to making jewelry, and I'm not sure about talking through excuse me, I'm not sure about me talking through making this and what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, because I'm not good with the jewelry lingo. I don't want anybody to be disappointed in the video if that's what they came for, but I will let you know what I'm using. Now these purple beads came from, let me get you a little bit closer and move. Okay, these purple beads right here came from Joann's, and so did these. These came from Panda Hall on Amazon. Those did too. And these came from Bargain Bead Box. These were just beads in an old necklace that I had that I deconstructed because I didn't want the necklace anymore, but I wanted the beads from it. So that's where those black beads came from. And all of the bead stoppers and spacers also came from Panda Hall from Amazon.com. This is what I'm going to use to close off the back of my necklace instead of a lobster claw. This came from Bargain Bead Box, and also this chain came from Bargain Bead Box also, that I am going to use as the rest of the necklace, because this is not enough to make a whole necklace. It may closely make a choker, but I don't like chokers, and I don't want to have to pierce the bead in two places in order to make it a choker. I mean, I wouldn't have to, I can still pierce it there, but I'm not a choker type person. I want this to be just a little necklace that maybe comes like right below my neck, or a little bit lower. So that's what that is. Also, these little beads also came from Bargain Bead Box. Can you see those? I'm pointing, but I don't know if you can see. These little beads right here, they came from Bargain, these little flower bead caps. Don't know if I'm going to use those either. I just took out some things that I thought I would use. And this little compartment right here is just some seed beads, because depending on how I put the hole in this, I may need those to hang on the wire, so that that's just not sitting on wire. You'll see when I get finished if I have to use those. So that is all. And of course I have my AccuFlex that I'm going to be using. to put everything together. So with that said, I am going to go get my bead mat and so this is what we have. I have strung it all. I think it came out beautifully. I'm so happy with the beads that I chose and everything. This is so special to me to be able to make one of my own clay pieces into a piece of jewelry. I just love this very nicely. I'm happy about what I did with the bell also. You can see the back. I almost thought about putting this heart on the front, but this piece is so special to me, I didn't want to hide any of the Natasha bead. So I think that's beautiful. Now I'm going to finish it off with some chain, and we'll be back to see the finished product.